Hello, my beautiful vibrational beings. This is Master Tatiana. And I'm here to finally provide this video that has been high in demand. And that is on the topic of compatibility. Yeah, so many of you guys want to understand this from a romantic standpoint, from a business standpoint, from a personal standpoint. And before we jump right into it, I'm going to ask for you guys to give me a follow, give me a thumbs up, give me a love, a heart, to let me know that this is being seen and that you are appreciating it. And of course, this will help YouTube to share to more people. Okay, so I want to stay connected with you guys, and I want to actually keep growing this channel as much as I can. So before we get right into understanding compatibilities, today we are going to focus on LifePath 1. Okay, this is LifePath 1 with all of the other LifePath. Okay, and remember how I shared that, you know, when it comes to compatibility relating to the LifePath, you know, it could be a bit challenging for some people, and that is because our LifePath is a frequency of things that we are usually challenged by. Okay, it's not necessarily your traits or, oh, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. No. So this is why compatibility will go great with LifePath reading or LifePath decoding, because our life, when it comes to relationships, this is why we are here. We are here to clean up karma, clean up relationships that we have or that we have had in the past. Okay, so before we begin, it's important for me to kind of or explain a little bit the difference between karmatic, twin flames, soulmates, and life partners. Let's see which one you got. Okay, so I'm going to do a series for all of you guys, so don't worry, this is for the ones, but we're going to have a series for the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, all the way to the master numbers. This is going to be really, really exciting. Okay, so when it comes to a karmatic relationship, my friends, a karmatic relationship may look and feel like a soulmate, but it's not. Okay, it's not. All right, so a karmatic relationship is like a continuous cycle that you just don't understand why. So a karmatic cycle has everything to do with a continuation of patterns that you just don't comprehend. Why do I gotta keep going through this with this person? We fall in love, we happy a little bit, and then here comes again with the BS, we call it. Okay, we call it BS. Okay, and it looks to the eyes of the outside like it's a love match in heaven. It looks perfect. It's the ideal one. Okay, so a twin flame is literally a replica of you, a reflection of you. This person, you and this person are like almost identical. You guys, same challenges, same maybe even talent. You just don't understand. You just feel like ooh. You may also feel like you're a love match, but you will trigger each other a lot. Okay, so with twin flames, it's really to help you develop your authenticity. You need to really see yourself, and it's hard to see yourself with yourself, so you need someone to be a replica of you. So that is a twin flame. Okay, now a soulmate. Many people confuse soulmate with a life partner. Soulmate and life partners are very, very different, okay? So soulmate, many people may feel like a soulmate is just one person. Actually, a soulmate can be multiple people. These are people that you just don't understand why you may like them and don't even know them, right? You may feel like, wow, me and you, I feel like I know you all my life. This is a soulmate. You can have multiple soulmates, okay? You can have people in your family that are your soulmates, okay? You can have best friends that are your soulmate. They are not always romantic. Not always, my friends, okay? So a life partner, wow. This is the one that everyone wants to get. Everyone wants to get a life partner. So a life partner is that person that you evolve with, you grow with. You guys see the best in each other. You guys bring out the best from one another. You guys are like hope and elevation and power. You guys are a powerhouse together, okay? You guys have the in-depth, purest dialogues. The conversations is like out of this world. You don't even understand how y'all even got there, but you don't even need to feel like y'all need to have physical intimacy in order for you to feel like you actually got that intimacy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just talk and you're just like, wow, you can even have a orgasmic conversation. Like, it's, you just get into that high frequency vibration. That is what a life partner is. We could talk about this more in depth in another video, but I don't want this video to be already as long as it's going to be. So now that you understand this, please note this. Your life path vibration carries the frequencies of the things you must learn, you must tap into. They are your lessons, they are your trials, they are your tribulations, they are the things that you are to evolve, you are to see grow into something of life. Okay, so the reason why this is so important when it comes to relationships is because relationships bring out everything. That's why I wanted you guys to understand the different types of relationship, from karmic, twin flames, soulmates, and life partners. I needed you guys to understand that, for like that you can really get to understand the compatibility. How does that work? And so because your life path vibration is all about your challenges, you know, we need the challenges to help us grow, right? So this is how you know that you're passing and you are evolving to that ultimate goal of getting your life partner, because that's really the goal. You are going to have a karmic partner. You are going to have that, right? It doesn't matter if it's not in this lifetime, but in some lifetime you are going to have one, right? You're going to have that twin flame. You have to have it, okay? And you're going to have that soul mate phenomenon where you meet multiple soulmates, okay? You have to go through these steps for you to get to that point of meeting your soulmate, okay? So when it comes to the life path 1, what are your challenges? Okay, your challenges have a lot to do with boundaries, okay, stepping out. And when I say stepping out, I mean like having initiative. You may find yourself starting a lot of things, or thinking that you're starting things and you haven't started anything. Okay, authority and power, those are your challenges, okay? And so coming across other life paths with different vibrations, they're going to irritate you. They are going to push you, right? It's not always irritating you in a bad way. It could be an irritation that excites you. And this is what the compatibility comes to play. So I find that ones tends to have a challenge when others are trying to have the spotlight, okay? Because the one energy wants to be able to push forward, you know, move. All the one really likes more is those that can help it come into the light more, be more the spotlight, okay? So some of you guys may disagree, right? Because you may have other vibrations around you that will cause that, okay? So don't think that what I'm saying here is fixed, because it's not, okay? This is why we will have to meet individually, for we can get a better understanding of your vibration, okay? When a one life path meets another one life path, they can fall into the twin flames most of the time. And the reason for that is because they have a lot of the same characteristics, okay? So it may not necessarily be your ideal relationship, because you may be seeing your mirror and you may not like what you see all the time. So this is why the work needs to be done, okay? Now when it comes to a life path 2, okay, the one tends to appreciate the 2. And the reason why the one tends to appreciate the 2 is because the 2 will usually push the one to take the lead, and will be able to be that support for the one. So the one appreciates that. So the 2 energy will also be that top cheerleader for the one. So they tend to appreciate that as well, okay? The one doesn't really care too much when that 2 is clingy or obsessed. And sometimes that can happen when a 1 meets a 2, okay? Now, a 1 and a 3. This is a very interesting dynamic. However, they can come together really nicely, believe it or not. Some people will say, well, don't a 3 want to stand out? But actually, when it comes to the life path, the 3 doesn't necessarily want to stand out. So this is why the 1 life path energy tends to do very well with a 3. Because remember, your life path is about your challenges, your trials, right? So a 1 tends to need to develop the ability to step out, and that 3 energy will help that 1 energy with the initiative, okay? All right, so now a 1 vibration with a 4. This could be a little bit touchy, a little bit challenging sometimes, because the 1 and the 4 energy have very similar traits, okay? The 4 energy wants order. It's that lead is, believe it or not, it is that structure, and that 1 energy kind of needs that as well. So this relationship sometimes can be also like a soulmate relationship, but it can also feel like it could also feel like a twin flame to a certain degree, okay? So you want to be a little bit mindful on some of the traits that you see in the 4, because the 4 could just be the 1's mirror as well, even though they are 2 different vibrations, right? One is the 1 and the other one's the 4. Let's continue. All right, so the 1 with the 5, this is very Okay, this one right here usually is a karmic relationship. Okay, it is a repetitive cycle, again and again and again and again. Like, I love you, but I hate you at the same time. Like, you're my Monday, but you're also my Friday. I have so much fun with you. But that relationship is not really going but so far. Okay, so a 1 with a 6. A 1 with a 6 could feel a little bit more like a soulmate vibration. You may feel like, I know you all my life. We are like good together. You may also feel like, you know, we done the work. We doing the same kind of healing work. The 6 energy will help that 1 energy with the healing work. If you are a 1 that hasn't done or have taken the initiative to develop or start doing some healing work. All right, so the 6 energy will feel a little bit like that type of, you know, soulmate. When it comes to the 7, the 1 and the 7, this can also feel like a twin flame. So the 7 energy has a way of being a mirror to you. It has a way of like kind of showing you through it. All right, so it may feel like a twin flame, but it can also bounce into a karmic type of relationship. So who knows which is what you are experiencing with your significant other that carry the LifePath 7. Okay, so it could either be a karmic feel or it can be a twin flame feel. It could also bounce with soulmate, where you may feel like a spiritual connection. Okay, the 1 with the 8. The 1 with the 8. This is a very interesting one. So this one can actually feel like a life partner. Honestly, this is probably the safest relationship you could feel like you're in. Okay, because the 8 energy is all about balance. It's all about bringing things back, returning it back, and that's what the 1 energy wants. The 1 energy, although it can also be challenged by the 8, it sees the 8 as, you just want to bring out the best out of me, and I find that sexy. Right? So the 1 and the 9. The 1 and the 9 is like 2 fireballs, 2 full of passion. Okay, this can also be a karmic relationship, right? Because although there's a start and an end, and it should be perfect for each other, if the 9 energy it has a hard time concluding things and finishing things and making sure everything, you may find that to irritate you. Okay, if the 9th life path have done the work, had done the initiative, you may feel like, oh yeah, this is hope, this is good, right? But this is why it's important for us to do the work. When we do the work, we find the union, we find the growth more orgasmic. Like, it's an ecstasy, a drug that is not even a drug that takes your life. It brings you life. Okay, now if you are a life path 1 with a master number 22, sorry, a master number 11, this may feel like this. You may not understand it. When it comes to being with a master number, you at that single digit should have been doing your work, because the master numbers are going to be the most you are going to experience maybe all 4s: karmic, twin flame, soulmate, to that life partner. So you have a higher chance of being with that master number vibration and actually seeing yourself grow with that individual. From the beginning, we started like this, but for some reason, we broke from that karmatic, and we were able to see one another as one. And then it growed into, I feel like this one, we have known each other multiple lives. And you know what? We gotten to that point that we can actually evolve together. So this is with a master number 11, or a master number 22, or a master number 33. If you are with a master number 22, you are going to have to develop a lot of patience, because the master 22 is very detailed. They are the spiritualists of architectural. They are putting everything together. So that one energy, you may feel like you don't understand that master number, but guess what? That master number is so connected with something that is so big, something that you can't even explain in words, that can help you elevate and can expedite your journey to self, to your higher self. When it comes to the one with a 33, the one in the 33 is a dynamic that can really like take you to a whole nother dimension, because the 33 vibration is all about bringing that passion, that coolness, that oneness together, right? You may also find yourself being a little bit of a protective, very protective of that 33 master number. Okay, so anyway, this is to give you just a little understanding of how these vibrations all come together for your development, for your growth, right? There was one wise teacher that actually shared with us one time. She said, you know, which of the three do you think is the most important? Heaven, earth, or humanity? And just to give it to you guys, it's humanity. Why? Because heaven can take care of itself. It don't need another entity. The earth would probably do way better if we weren't all here. However, humans need other humans. So there you go. I hope you guys appreciate this. I hope you learned something from this. And pace yourself. I'm working on now too. Bye.